Okay, this is Alicia Williams from SRO, speaking with Bevan Davies. How are you?
Hello. How are you?
I'm doing okay. Hanging in there. So you ready to play your show?
I am. It's like a good crowd over there already. I was over there a little bit ago and some of the local bands were playing. It's gonna be a good one.
How'd they sound? Did they sound pretty good?
Oh, the band. Yeah, they're all sort of heavy and angry. It's like, I wonder, in 5 years from now, there's not going to be any melodic music out there anymore. I think all these bands keep performing. All these young bands are so angry.
Oh, I know.
Like, does anybody like melody anymore? I wonder.
You say, get happy.
Sing me a tune.
Exactly. So, you started Still Rain in 1990?
It was December '89, actually.
December of 89.
Yeah.
And how was that with living in North Carolina?
Well, it's cool. Military town, and like I said before, there's an upside to that and a downside. The upside is that you're constantly meeting new folks, playing in new faces, making new fans. But the next time you come through town or to your next hometown show, those soldiers might be long gone out defending us, and so it's really hard to build a solid following there because you constantly are in new fans. But the cool thing is, I had found later down the road, I will meet people in the most random cities, and that's where they first saw me play. Back in Fayetteville when they were stationed at Fort Bragg or Pope Air Force Base. And then, they go overseas doing their job and they're telling other people about this band. And it's kind of cool. You end up meeting a lot of people down the road. They're probably back at the little humble beginning.
That's pretty cool. So what made you move to Atlanta?
Atlanta adopted us kind of right away. It was the opposite of South Fayetteville. We found it really easy to build following there. And just to us immediately began a lot of friends and so many family down there. And the city is so centrally located on the East Coast, it made a good jump off point for us to finish tours and start tours there, and just found ourselves getting there little by little. When we take time off from tour, we go to Atlanta instead of Fayetteville, and just kind of set up shop there in a hotel and write and record there. So, it was convenient. We loved it there, and like us, that seems to be our biggest following. Like this, kind of set up shop.
Do you remember the first place that you played there?
I will never forget it. It was the historic place called Charlie Magruder's, and the Rain was actually the very last band to ever play there.
Oh, wow.
Of course, the owner told us that we could carry the place apart if we wanted to. We were not going to go for the next day. So we absolutely did. The place was packed out and destroyed. The ceiling overhead. We were ripping the walls apart. Yeah, it's great. It's cool to be able to say that we were the last band that ever played there because everybody from that era remembers that place.
That'd be awesome. So you literally tore the house down. That's the best way to go.
A week later, it's shame. It's like we're still paying for it there. And not a week later,
That's great. So you all split in 95?
we did. Just 5 years on the road, doing about 300 shows a year, and hardly ever taking time off, which is really burning out. And, we were a lot younger, so it felt like, looking back now in 6 years, the past 6 years seems like a drop in the bucket as far as career goes. But at the time, 6 years, it felt like a lifetime. And we were young guys, we were constantly burnt out on the road, and we kind of grown up. Like this band, we were traveling in, and we were at each other a little bit,
Right.
And, we had bills to pay, though. We had loans that we had to pay off, all these different stuff that we owned. So we had to keep working. And, we put together a band called Danzig, which was basically doing money and time, as we needed to keep paying the bills, but still ranking and playing the circuit for so long. Felt like we were kind of wearing out our welcome, breaking down. So, since Donnie was the voice and still ran really trademark sound, we decided a plan of drawing 14 and keep paying the bills, and Troy and Corey did their own songs. More like the kids in the band, different personalities in the band. We're singing different songs. And it was a cool band. We wrote all these songs. We're back on tour, but then we were in for 2 months. Played one so much back. And we were, I don't know. We were about ready to kill each other, I'm afraid. Looking at bands for so long. We really need the break. It's a shame that it's broken. Together, back on the town. Yeah, we were tired from being out for 6 years, and we felt like an urge on our side that we really wanted better. We didn't understand why the music industry had not come to us,
Right.
But now when I look back on it, I feel like, wow, it was really only about a year and a half that we really found ourselves and became what we really were. And that was when we really should dug in and say, for the long run, still encourage to do stuff so that we need a break.
I understand. I mean, that would be hard. Especially that much time together all the time. And that's like at a young age, like or an early. Yeah.
Yeah, you feel like there's so much stuff going on here. I wish my grown self could have talked in a little moment over my head and said, dude, check it out.
Yeah.
That made me drop in. It's only, the work is only beginning, done anything yet. So be together, I'm sure. Could have believed that.
Yeah, hindsight's always 2020. But you all still recorded an album before in '96 before completely.
Alright.
Yes. Well, with Mouthpiece. That's awesome. I miss those things.
Yeah, I know. I still think those some of the popular mountains that is amazing down there. Yeah, those are some cool songs. A lot more songs still all recorded.
Well, maybe one day you could do it.
You never know.
Exactly. So you joined Madfly in '96 in Atlanta?
Yeah. Yeah, actually a couple months off after still in contact. Just for around before. And then I got turned on to some songs that were involved with it. And found out that needs a new drummer. So I learned some songs and I started playing with other guys. And it was way different from building or
Right.
joined that band, and we actually put out 2 records. The first record was almost finished, and I came through, but I recorded some more songs, and we added them and stuff. So I was recording some songs for the first time. Then we released the second record, which was actually on the Blackheart record, Jones and co-manager's label, and that was released strictly through Mercury Records.
Is that the White Hot and the Black?
Yes.
I've heard that.
Yeah, it's a good record too.
It is, yes.
It's pretty diverse.
I think you have a little diversity in everything. I like it.
Yeah, it was extremely different from story. So, yeah, the record came out and it caught fire in the key market. Radio was liking it, and started a little short tour, and Ford was just day in in Tennessee, and our van and trailer was here stolen out of the hotel parking lot. So really knocked us back, and our base there actually trying to get trouble, swings to kill, and stay on board. So Nico, William, and I decided to get together. They replaced their stuff, and girls from the replaced my stuff, and we started playing with different bass players. We kind of had a revolving door there for a little while, and Adam Stengler came along, and some really good kids there, and we kind of lost our momentum with the label and the album out there. Because of the theft, we decided it was the best time to reevaluate. We changed the name of the group, wrote a new album, which was a lot darker and more sinister sounding, and we finished the record up and moved to LA in February of 2000.
And kept on going from there.
Yes, we did. We hit the ground running and caught fire quick out there. Jerry Cantrell was one of our first bands. He had been writing and recording his second solo album, and had kind of been under the radar for a few years while he was doing that. And he actually took such a liking to us that he learned some of our songs under all of our souls and get up and play encores with us of our songs, you know.
That had to feel awesome.
It was super cool because people started knowing that it was going to happen, and so the crowds were really multiplying. They knew Cantrell was going to come out and close the show with us, and it was a really good time. We would finish the show, load up the gear, and go back to our rehearsal space. We ended up setting it up the same night, and then started fiddling around and jamming with Jerry, and before you know it, we were playing all these obscure tracks off the dirt and learning his songs and stuff, and just having fun. Like, dude, let us show you this, show us those, you know, kind of thing. And we jam all night. So when he was ready to release his records, he pretty much asked us if we wanted to be in his band because we didn't jam together for a while. And he said, I'm going to go on a little short tour, and you guys can be your act, and you can also be in my band. So we started doing it, and that's what we did. In 2001, we started touring together. And we started to do that for the most serious reason. And we were trying to fast. We did 2 months straight with Nickelback, and then we went straight into 2 months of Green on tour with summer of 2001. And, you know, it was cool that that had happened so soon after we moved to LA. But, you know, in other sense, it almost needed the purpose of being in LA because we weren't really playing out there. We were on tour playing in Wisconsin and Indiana, you know what I mean?
Right.
So we were making tons of fans doing that, gaining tons of experience. So we really had to dug into LA and dug them for other things, you know what I mean?
You ended up at the right place at the right time.
Yeah, exactly. Put yourself out there and open to situations, doors open.
I agree. Everything happens for a reason.
Yep. And that's always takes a little time off. That's why I love to call. So much let's get away from that whole thing. Comes with the ball and um, William continues playing with Mason to another band in the show. Sometime after that, like somewhere in 05, I was in the band. Jerry and that's called Chris Wise called and Chris Over. Now it's super sad. Last number game, 12 number.
I guarantee it.
Mojo. I took a few months off and I started playing with ball in a band called Madfly, which became Comes with the Fall, which, you know how that story goes probably.
Yeah.
And Troy and Donnie started Double Drive.
Oh wow, you've done a lot.
Oh,
Like,
that's the beginning.
oh no. I'm like, what was it? You signed to Devolve Records in 2000? Was that
Well,
your?
Madfly was actually on Blackheart Records,
Uh-huh.
which was distributed through Mercury Records. And our record came out. We had some pretty strong airplay in 2 weeks. And it was a really good record. I think it could have done really well, but one of our fifth or sixth show into a tour, all of our gear got stolen from a hotel parking lot.
That's awful.
Yeah, that set us back. It did a lot to us mentally. That's how we got back. It was actually good bounce back from it. Our bass player, for instance, decided at that point that it was just going to be too much to replace the gear and started to bow out at that point. And luckily, Earl from the replaced my kit, and William, Nico, and I bounced back and started recruiting different bass players. So then we continued on with Madfly after that. But the record wasn't getting much of a push from the label, and we kind of when we had to bow out for a minute after our gear got going, or took a minute to catch back up and kind of pick up where we left off. So I think the buzz from the record had just kind of fallen through the cracks. So we decided to rewrite the script a little bit, write a new album, change the name of the band, and do something just a little darker, less commercial sounding. And that stuff became Comes with the Fall. And Adam Sanger, who did play bass in Madfly, during our search there for a new bass player, he was the obvious choice for the bass player who Comes with the Fall. So we wrote a new album, recorded it, released it, and moved to LA probably 6 months after we got robbed. So we started over all together. And around 90 systems, everything was really well right out of the gate.
That's sad that people do that. I can't.
Yeah.
The whole stealing. That's awful. But it worked out well for you.
Yeah,
And then,
persistence usually pays off. I was just about ready to throw in the towel when I died. I had William had to sit me down and really, really kind of have a heart to heart with me about we're either going to do this or we're not. I was just about ready to say, you know what, I don't think I can overcome this, having all my gears going. So I had just gotten
oh
my
yeah.
new set of drums. When Still Rain broke up and we sold our truck, sold our van, and all this stuff. I took my money and I bought a really nice
Always works that way. Have you always played pearl drums?
What's that?
Have you always played pearl drums?
Yeah. I mean, it was a long time ago that my very first kit was Thomas set, and then my second kit was a Thomas set. But I knew I wanted to play pearl drums, and so my third kit was a really nice set of pearl drums, and then my fourth kit was the one that got there. Remember that? It was a film that's up and pushed the pearl drums ever since. We were playing that kit, and probably 98, I think.
The purple set is awesome, by the way.
That's what I'm playing on this tour right now.
That's awesome. Did you always want to play drums? I mean, is that what you had always imagined you would do?
I did. Yes, it is. Far back as I can remember, my sister was buying 16 magazines, and when she would get done looking at the pictures of my dad, she would let me have the magazines, and I would stare at the kid pictures. And then I started collecting the kids' bubblegum cards, and I would see Peter Chris and his master drum kit. And that's what made me want to play drums. I hadn't even heard the music yet, because I didn't have any money to go buy an album or anything, but that's what made me want to play, just looking at those pictures. And then in 1978, when the Kids movie came out on TV, that's when I heard the music, and I said, that's it. I love these guys, and that's what I want to do. And so, 2 years later, my sister and brother were playing in the school marching band for the football game. And we would go up on Friday nights to watch games and find a band, and I would watch the drummers, and then, I was mesmerized watching these guys drum. There was no doubt. I mean, I knew very early on what I wanted to do.
Nice. I think I read somewhere that you were into motocross.
Oh yeah, that would have been like option number 2, but I don't know how much money they was making that.
Yeah.
Not that the music business and all that.
It's fun though.
It's and it rains, it pours, and when it's dry, it's drought.
What was it like playing with Danzig?
That's always fun. I think I've made it over the hump with him. I think the buddy, early on, you can be just laughing all jokes and it's ridiculous stuff, but it's like that in most situations.
Right.
Stick around long enough, you gain some respect, and I have a really, really good working relationship these days. I was a big fan of that band, just like I'm a big Kiss fan. It's a band that I really, really liked a lot, and so it was a little bit surreal when I got to audition, but I knew the songs inside and out. I wasn't too worried about. Once we started playing, I knew everything was gonna be fine, but he's being an intimidating dude, and I just had to get through that audition, and it went well. Then I enjoyed it from there on out.
Oh, I'm sure. I can't imagine.
I saw it to the world playing with him, and some really, really massive shows. I played with him my very first show, actually, headlining a festival in Spain. And I had one rehearsal with the band. I had the audition and then one proper rehearsal, and then we flew to Spain and headlined the festival. That was very intense. That was very nerve-wracking.
So most of that time was overseas, right?
The first year that I was in Spain was most of the time overseas, Scandinavia, UK, and stuff.
Oh, okay.
US stuff in the second year, and then I played with them again in 2010. South America, it's always, travel style. You're eating in the best restaurants, staying in the best hotels. This is not right.
What was it like with Jerry Cantrell?
Oh, those are some great shows too. Jerry's very different from the Danzig experience. Danzig likes everything to sound like adrenaline is pumping. Everything has got to be on top of the heat, fast, very, a kind of, you can kind of see how he came from rock thing. It's just off the rails.
Right.
Cantrell is the exact opposite. And what the gig calls for is to play just as relaxed as you can behind and really sing the song. And it was a real challenge. I learned a lot from that dude. We were playing some really great shows. And the challenge was when you get out in front of that many people, it's easy for your adrenaline to go nuts and just start blasting through your songs. But I think the really good guys know how to control that and pull back, and it makes for such a heavier experience. The crowd would look like they were, like just jelly out there. Just mesmerized, watching stage, watching these songs, watching them play these songs, and really just, so groovy.
Oh, yeah. It's a whole different vibe.
Yeah, so, musically, very, very different experience, but, Cantrell and I are still buds to this day, touch. Great guy to work with, hilarious dude, he loves to have fun on tour. We would find something fun to do in every city we went to. We were always out, fishing or taking some little boats down to the harbor in Toronto. There's always something fun to do, chase it around, something to do every day. The shows were always great. He's got the best band. Real patient guy. Not like, oh, screw it up, you're out,
Right.
Not like that.
That's cool. That sounds pretty fun. What was your favorite cover song to play? Like the favorite, the one you feel you mastered the most that you love to play?
With anything?
Yeah, with it of all time.
Oh my god. Wow, I wish I had a penny for every song I've sung in my life. I just, what?
Like the one that stands out the most that you love to play.
I love playing all those Alex James songs. For all those reasons I just told you.
Right.
Every single one of them. The song Wood. That's one of the first songs to play. It's so short. It's like, man, you don't get to enjoy it very long because it's gone by in like 2.5 minutes or something. But, it's never failed. As soon as we started with that song, it goes nuts. And it's just the most comfortable, fun song to play. But most of his songs were.
Oh yeah.
We did a lot of stuff off of his solo album as well, and that stuff was a lot of fun to play. Heavier,
Right.
Um,
What was your most embarrassing? Do you have like one embarrassing moment that stands out? I take that as a yes.
I don't know. If you enjoy what you're doing, it's hard to be embarrassed, really. I mean, I can get back to high school and I had my drums set up at a keg party in the backyard and we laid plywood down just to create a flat surface to put drums with.
Uh-huh.
And I'm doing a long drum solo and I'm standing up and drum back down on my feet and the two back legs of the tripod of the drum lead off the back end of the plywood and sunk into the dirt and I went straight back on my back. Everybody at something like our graduation party too. It was a very embarrassing moment, but it's not like you're in front of thousands of people.
Exactly.
When you are in front of thousands of people, they clearly like what you're doing or you would be there.
Exactly.
So anything you do, you can handle it and laugh it off. People appreciate it. But, the Cantrell especially, he's always big into Halloween when you're on tour. That's a fun show to do, and he would always dress up. He would go get costumes for everybody in the band, the crew, everyone in the whole organization would have to dress up in whatever he got for you. So
That's kind of scary.
Yeah. He came back. We were in Chicago, I think, Halloween, probably 2001. And he had bought me this gigantic, like, styrofoam French fry costume. And he squirted fake blood all over me and put bullet holes in me and stuff. And he named me a drive-by French fry.
Nice.
And so, I had to sit out there and play the show in a French fry. That was pretty funny.
That would have been awesome.
And
So is that on YouTube anywhere?
I wish it was. I kind of doubt it. I've got a photo from after the show of he and I on the couch, and I'm not wearing the French fry thing anymore, but you can see the blood and the stuff all over my face and hair. Jerry he bought himself like a jailhouse striped costume, and he made his face like ghost white, and he had a weird like an Elvis wig, and he was dead Elvis that night. And I remember being out by before the show. I was out at the merch area meeting fans and stuff, and this guy came up to me wearing this Elvis wig and this full gear up, with his face painted up, and he just would not leave me alone. He's like, "Hey, brother, I'm on the wall tonight," and all this stuff, and I was like, "Dude, yeah, we're going at 9 or whatever." Like, all right, cool, nice to meet you too. And the guy would not leave me alone, and I had no idea until we went on stage that it was Jerry. He came to me like that. Dude, you were that dude out at the merch. I had no idea it was him. That was just such a hard time.
He gotta be Elvis, and you gotta be a French fry.
Yeah, and William was he fixed himself up. He dressed up like Hendrix and Ghost, painted his face up ghostly white too, and he was dead Hendrix. So yeah, we had some characters on stage that night.
Yeah, so you got the shaft on that one.
Yeah, not that French fry, but at least I could move on and stuff. It wasn't
Yeah.
I could play.
That's awesome. Who's your favorite to listen to right now? Like what's your favorite group to listen to?
You know what? I go through phases where I get into Deep Purple and then I just can't listen to anything else for like 2 months. I'm in the middle of a Deep Purple phase right now. Ian Page is my favorite drummer, and that's who I'm always studying the way that guy plays, and I emulate his style a lot. Whenever I'm doing my own thing,
Right.
I'm always kind of, how would Ian Page play this song? So that's my dude, and I'm always listening to Black Sabbath and all my favorites.
Oh yeah.
Kids, obviously, Pink Floyd. But once I go into a Deep Purple phase, I don't come up for air for a long time. And I'm actually going to slowly put together an album of my own that I've already started working on with good friends who are lending their talent. The first song, the idea behind the record is, being that I'm a drummer and I don't sing like lead vocals or anything like that, there's got to be a concept behind it the way I see it. Like, otherwise, what are you doing?
Right.
There will be original material written for it, but you just can't snap your fingers and make that happen. So in the meantime, I've decided I want to record some cover songs from my favorite drummers, and like not the most obvious song by them either. Something that's a little challenging on drums, that's a little bit of a more obscure song, and make an album of it. So I'm one song in already, and it's a Deep Purple song. It's called Fireball, with a very, very intense, challenging drum part. And when I get home from this tour, I'm going to go in with my vocalist friend we're not gonna do jumps, you know, we're not gonna do
Right.
Panama, we're not gonna do the obvious stuff. And then from there, you know, I'm gonna take it another thing. You know, one of my favorite drummers, cool song.
That's a great idea.
Yeah. That's
And
something I'm working on now, and that's another reason that I'm so immersed in immersive, because I've been studying that song. Because I really wanted to do it justice. I didn't want to go in and like do a modernized version of, you know, that some other band might sound like. And I wanted to capture the spirit of that kind of recording, you know, those records that just sound different. And guys play differently back then.
oh yeah.
In rock nowadays, those guys, like Ian Tate, Bill Ward, and those guys, they came from jazz background, and you take a jazz drummer and put him in a rock band, it's something really interesting. And a guy that's never played anything but rock is not likely to capture that. And being that I did all those years in Still Rain, and we played so many different styles of music by so many different artists, I kind of became a chameleon. I can emulate other drummers pretty convincingly. And so that was my thing also. Like, I'm going to do, you know, I'm not going to try to go ahead and record somebody's song and go for notes. The idea is to capture the spirit of it. And
Right.
that is the real trick. You do your own thing, you play your own notes if you're capturing the spirit. And so that's part of it too. It's got to be, can you really capture this guy? Is he one of your favorite guys? And is it a song that's not the most obvious choice? And can you get the right people to report on it, the right listeners? And so, you know, track by track, I hope over the course of this year to finish it.
Oh, that'd be great. I can't wait to hear it.
Yeah, this first track sounds good.
I guarantee it. So you,
Yeah, I won't even lie.
so you started MonstrO in 2010, right?
It might have been 2010. It might have actually been 2009.
Yeah.
I think it was 2009. Kind of a slow beginning though. I was in the band Blood Simple in 2007 and 2008, and Kyle Sanders is the bass player. And we did some really good tours together, but around springtime 2008, the band broke up, and Kyle lives in the Atlanta area just like I do, so he and I pretty much looked at each other like, well, what are you going to do? But there's no reason we shouldn't keep playing together and let's do something. And he's like, all right, you know, no hurry, we'll do something, but you know, let's play to the right guys. Let's really get out there and look around. Let's not just throw something together overnight. So we did. It was probably 6 months later. He told me about Juan Montoya, the guitar player in MonstrO, and that Juan was moving up from Miami and was going to start something. So we got together in my basement and jammed, and I mean, Juan has got riffs for days. That guy never runs out of song ideas.
Uh-huh.
So within a couple of days, we had about 7 or so complete ideas of instrumental music. And we're like, wow, this is kind of too easy. Just don't sing it. And, you know, what do you want to call ourselves? And that kind of thing. And so we kept rehearsing. We kept recording these songs. And one, like, dude, I know a guy down in Miami I used to work with who's a guitar player. And he just recently started singing lead vocals on some demos that he wrote. And he sounds pretty good. You might want to get him up here. So we sent him the music, and it turned out to be Charlie. And, you know, it just came together naturally. Charlie came up, sang what he did to the song. It sounded really good, and plus the fact that he played guitar, that was good for that sound. And I think on this first trip out, jamming it, we actually, for most of the week, played our first show. First trip, I believe. So we put together quick. That's kind of what you say. But only mine from the time that something broke up. time MonstrO did his first show, it was probably a whole year. I think it was 2009. And then it was just a number of shows, deal with
He said, I think. So that's still going well.
Well, it's good, but everybody's kind of busy with a lot of other things. Kyle playing bass for Hell Yeah now.
Right.
And I'm doing this, and we got material written. None of the complete albums for it, so we got material written for the second album. We haven't, finished it yet, and we haven't recorded, obviously.
Right.
But we do plan to have a second album. Charlie has decided he's no longer, he doesn't care to be involved with it anymore. So there will have to be a result of this next time soon. But we do plan to make a second album.
Nice. You can call me. I'll try out. No, just kidding.
Alright.
No, I wouldn't want to ruin the reputation.
You never know.
So are you having a good time touring with Static X?
Yeah, I always do. It's a really, really comfortable. Respect is always present in this camp, and it's nice. The first time I played with Wayne was 2007. I did about a month or so on tour with them when their drummer broke his hand. I came out and filled in, and Wayne and I kept in touch, And then in 2009, I went to Australia with those guys, did the final Static X tour, like Static X proper with Tony. And I guess it's well documented that, what went down with all that. With the Static X thing, so technically it's Wayne Static now, he's not using the Static X name right now.
Right.
And I started playing, just recently December, went out did a short tour, and now we're doing more full-time touring. And it's very similar to what it always was, just a very stressful situation. Everybody's cool, very easygoing, no attitude. Shows are always great, Wayne's bands are fanatical, and songs are fun to play. Another situation is totally different from Danzig or MonstrO, because with the Static X material, you're playing, everything is to a click track. Okay, you're playing the perfect time every night. Because there's sequences and things within the music that are, sound effects and things that have to play at the right time,
Right.
You can't be playing too fast, or it just won't come out in sync. So, whereas Danzig likes everything rip roaring, all guns blazing, and MonstrO likes everything really chill and laid back. Static X is like right on the click. You're playing to a click every night. It makes you such a better studio drummer too when you're in that situation where, okay, I'm having to control that emotion like I was describing with the Alice in Chains music, where you want to, let your adrenaline run away, but you keep it under control. You got to practice a lot of that.
I was going to say, that'd be hard.
Some songs can be very easy to speed up these songs, but you got to click banging away in your ear, and you can't do it. So, and then the opposite is true too. Something it feels like it's too fast, and you feel more comfortable to slow down a half beat or something. But that click is going, and you got to stay right on top of it.
Right.
And the click doesn't lie, You might be feeling more adrenaline one night. You're like, wow, this thing is slow, but it's the same every single night. And so it really takes a lot of discipline. And ever since I've been playing with Static X, I find it easier and easier when I go back in the studio and I'm recording stuff into a click track. I can take a lot more liberties to sing comfortably and stay right in time. It's just like working out a muscle. You get better at it.
Well, you've had a pretty amazing career so far. What do you have? What do we have to look forward to? Like, what's in the future?
Well, I'll tell you something cool that I just did a few weeks ago. I actually recorded a song that should be on the next Lost album. So I will look forward to that album's release so I can hear myself on a Lost song. Another band I've always liked a lot. And so that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
You know, I'm always, my phone is always turned on and willing to accept the call. And, someone's looking for a drummer. I am enjoying what I'm doing right now. Like I said, I'm working on my own album. And hopefully one day get that second MonstrO album out.
I think you can do it.
I think we will. But, Todd's got a pretty good schedule right now.
It'll come together. I look forward to it. And I know you're busy, and I want to thank you for taking the time to talk to me. I know you probably have to get ready for your show.
I do. I'm going to take a run.
Don't fall asleep.
The hotel is actually just from the venue, so I don't have to. All I got to know is what time do we go on and walk over there at that time.
Yeah, that's pretty convenient. That works out well. But we'll stay in touch and we'll keep watching for you. And
well, very cool. When we roll through West Virginia, you gotta come see it.
oh, absolutely. I'll watch out for your schedule. I'll come check it out.
Sounds good. I'll keep posting the dates as I go.
Okay. Well, you rock out tonight, and thank you so much.
You're very welcome. I appreciate you guys giving me some time.
I appreciate your time as well.
Alrighty.
Okay, you have a great evening.
You too.
Thank you. Bye-bye.